just up here in Seattle at a Black Lives Matter movement. I remember these wooden dowels. I got hit with one of those things. I was taking pictures. Anyways, it's exciting. June 1st, 2020. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Oh, I scared them off. You see that? Yeah, keep running. Yeah, that's right. But I left shortly after the 6 o'clock p.m. curfew. Turns out a large group of people stuck around.
An hour after a citywide curfew, about 2,000 people are headed east on Pine Street toward the Seattle Police East Precinct to protest. But Seattle PD quickly erected a barrier 1 block away.
Precinct's pretty well cut off.
The scene still seems under control.
And the name of this protester game today has been peaceful and patient. That is the East Police Precinct there.
We had a group that pushed on the fence line and threw 1 bottle. At this point, they're loud, but we're under control.
Then, a crucial change in police tactics. They swapped the line of bike officers for officers in riot gear. They also discussed using pepper spray, what they refer to as OC, short for oleoresin capsicum.
Oh, what a difference an hour makes.
From what we all celebrated together was an orderly and peaceful demonstration that has devolved.
Hey guys, we're in the Capitol Hill neighborhood of Seattle right now. I don't know if you can hear me, but we have police now advancing.
Now, I'm a huge fan of Jolene Kent, so of course I had to pay tribute. All right, I recognize this field. This is the field where Jolene Kent of NBC News got shot with those pepper ball things or whatever. She was dancing, running around like, ah!
On protester. Oh my gosh, we're moving. We're moving.
All right, so just within the last 5 minutes or so, there's been a major escalation here between the demonstrators and the police here at 11th and Pine, with several flashbangs going off. I see a fire burning in the distance now, and I believe they fired some tear gas canisters up here on the crowd. There was this kind of standoff right at 11th and Pine, about a block from the Capitol Hill Precinct police station, and we weren't seeing any kind of problems, any altercations. We saw 1 arrest earlier in the evening. Okay, all right.
This set off about a week-long pitched battle between protesters and police. Watch what happens when this girl takes a direct hit. The crowd rushes to her defense. And under a withering assault, pulls her to safety. The streets of Seattle became a wild free-for-all.
Chaos near 11th and Pine tonight when witnesses say a driver tried to hit protesters with his car and then shot a man.
We have confronting pictures out of the US now. A man has driven his car into a group of protesters in Seattle. Watch closely. A bystander tries to drag him out through the window, then the driver pulls a gun.
Oh God! He's got a gun! He's got a gun! He's got a gun! Oh God! And they were able to get the gunshot victim out here. Again, he was walking and talking.
I hear the gunshot go off in my arms. I moved right in time when he reached for something. I moved right, but my whole thing was to protect those people. That's it. And my whole thing was to protect those people down there.
Meanwhile, tonight, the GoFundMe page set up for the victim, Daniel Gregory, is at nearly $191,000. And today there was a rumor circulating that police might leave the East Precinct on Capitol Hill. In the last 5 minutes, Chief Carmen Best saying that is not happening. Take a listen.
We will be decreasing our footprint around the East Precinct. Protesters have requested it. They want the streets open for peaceful marches, and we're going to facilitate that opportunity for them. This is an exercise in trust and de-escalation.
And after a week of pitched battles in the streets, the Seattle Police Department evacuated the East Precinct in the face of overwhelming numbers and protester resolve. Thus was born the 6-square-block sovereign nation known as CHAZ, the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone.
The streets are barricaded. Men with assault rifles stand guard at checkpoints. They painted over surveillance cameras. Woo! The sign says, "Welcome to the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone," CHAZ for short. The zone under occupation is a city within a city, 6 blocks in total. At its center, a police precinct that has been taken over after cops abandoned it to avoid a violent confrontation.
It's just off Broadway in Capitol Hill. Matter of fact, not too far from Seattle Central College. And you'll notice just down the street, there she is.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party.
We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party.
Predictably, this drove the conservative media crazy.
Checkpoints, border walls, armed vigilantes, vandalism, extortion. This isn't some failed third world country. It is a scene from Seattle's prominent Capitol Hill neighborhood. They took over parts of the city. They took over police precincts. Summer of love, armed vigilantes, checkpoints, vandalism, of course a community garden, and the police, they're not invited. And I thought liberals were against these things and believed in inclusiveness and diversity and open borders. Not here. President Trump now vowing to restore order.
These people have taken over a vast part, a major part, a very good part of a place called Seattle. Seattle's big stuff. That's a major city. And you have a governor that doesn't do a damn thing about it. And you have a mayor that doesn't know she's alive. She's talking about it's going to be a love fest this summer. Now, if they don't do the job, I'll do the job. And I've already spoken to the Attorney General about it. But if they don't do the job, we will do the job.
What can you do?
About 10 different things.
Regardless of who you meet, or where they're from, or how old they are, everybody you meet in your life knows at least one thing you do not know, regardless of its importance or relevance in your life. Always have an open mind.
All right, we're here at the legendary C.H.O.P.
Rescue me, somebody!
And so we now have citizens protecting us. We have volunteers in an armed militia that have showed up.
We found out that there was a human trafficker here, and there's girls missing.
A bunch of really random stuff. We got a guy here trying to climb the backstop.
We're asking people not to film, please.
this could be important. I mean, look what happened with George Floyd. Look what happened. I mean, right? What don't you want me to film?
There are people who are trusted here. Do we know?
I mean, this is. It'll be scary.
Hey, this is Iggy Reed, and this has been another Gregg Zart production.
And she.